We're back in the win column, baby. Woo! Winnipeg Blue Bombers with a big win tonight, 25-16 over the Ottawa Redblacks. Now, the first thing you're wondering is, Carter, where the hell are you? The answer, Toronto. I'm in Toronto because me and my buddy are going to, we saw Friday Night SmackDown today. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing WWE Money in the Bank and then NXT Heatwave. So 2 pay-per-views, 2 premium live events, if you will, and the SmackDown. So been having a great time here in Toronto. Was not able to catch the majority of the game. However, I got some wonderful notes from Rick. And then I talked to some people who were talking about the game. And I was actually able to see a little bit of the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter. Because of when SmackDown ended and whatnot, however we were getting back. Turned on CFL Plus to watch the rest of the game. Now, one of the elephants in the room, Drew Brown, injured by Crandy. I saw that play. Yeah, it's a dirty hit. It is. There's no other way to put it. And you know, it's a dirty hit, and the CFL will deal with it. However, the CFL deals with it. I expect a suspension probably for that hit. Streveler had actually gotten a very similar hit. However, it was one of those things. Didn't get injured. Streveler, you know, whatnot. So. Thankful for that. I hope Drew Brown is okay in the sense of I hope that whatever this issue is, it's more of he was pulled out as a precautionary measure. But I really hope that Chris Streveler not Chris Streveler, well, Chris Streveler too, but Drew Brown. I really hope that Drew Brown is okay. Loved Drew Brown when he was in Winnipeg. I made that very, very clear in our videos from last year and whatnot. So love Drew Brown. Really, really hope nothing but the best for him. Now, what are some of the big talking points of the game besides that kind of depressing one? O-line, running game, much better. Over 100 yards for Brady Oliveira. This was something we desperately needed. It was one of those things where with Streveler starting, which I was happy about. He got our first passing touchdown. Collaros hasn't been able to get it done. He's hurt. Let him get rested. Let him get healthy. And maybe that can spur him back into action and getting back to where he needs to be. But the O-line has not played that great up until now. Today, they get those holes open. Oliveira is able to use that. He's able to drive the field over 100 yards rushing for Oliveira. Again, it was one of those things. Streveler was never going to wow anyone with the passing game. And I think everyone knew this. So that made it all the more important that the Bombers were able to get the running game going. Because when Streveler is your quarterback, your starting quarterback, if you can't get the running game going, that's it. You're not getting anywhere. And so it was one of those things where we're never going to pass our way to victory tonight. It was going to be with the running game. Now, let's talk about maybe another guy who had a great game. Sergio Castillo. Oh my goodness. 49-yard field goals, 52, 2 of those. And many field goals tonight. He nailed all of them. And I actually... Even like some of the ones I saw, like that 49, not only did he hit it, he was dead center on that. There was no question if that was going between the uprights. Sergio Castillo has been absolutely money. Broke Bombers history last game. Almost made league history with him having now the second longest field goal in CFL history with a 60-yarder. I think he was only 3 yards behind. So it's one of those things where I honestly, with how good that field goal was, if he was 3 yards back, I still think he hits that. So just an incredible performance by Castillo. He's been the only game that he struggled in was the game where he had to use the micro-tipped footballs, which were then gotten rid of the very next game because of the backlash. It's still dumb that Castillo got fined for that, I will say, because then getting rid of the rule right after his public comments means that his public comments were correct, but, you know, it is what it is. You know what? He took one for the team, and now none of the kickers in the league have to deal with that BS. So glad to see that. But again, Castillo having a great game. Streveler being able to run well. Oliveira finally having that 100-yard rushing game. The offensive line being able to push that. A good conjoined effort. But yeah, I just want to make sure clear. I do not condone Cranby's hit. I don't think that was the kind of hit that we want on our team. It's just not a good hit, and so I expect the CFL to probably step in, and it's when he gets back, smarten up. It's just not a good look. But I was glad to see that I didn't see any evidence of Bomber players or fans or whatever trying to defend this hit and all the hoorah. But when a quarterback's sliding, it's one thing if a player commits to the hit before the slide. He just doesn't. He commits to the hit after Drew Brown has initiated the slide. So it is what it is. Overall, 25-16 victory for the Bombers. Finally in the win column, 1-4 to start the season. It's about bloody time. It is what it is. It's a rough start. It is. Again, a reminder, those 2011 BC Lions won the Grey Cup starting 0-5. Not saying we're going to win the Grey Cup. I'm just saying there's plenty of season left. There's plenty of opportunities to get some wins. Let's hope that 2 of them are against Saskatchewan. How about that? So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. Check out some of the other Bomber content. If you guys are a fan of the CFL, make sure you guys check out Canadian Football Central. And also, if you guys are a fan of wrestling, we are going to be having a video on the Money in the Bank weekend experience here in Toronto coming out probably on Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to have to edit a lot of that stuff together. And then also, again, if you guys are wrestling fans, I actually have a short that I put out as the new WWE Tag Team Champions DIY won the titles tonight on SmackDown. This will be their first WWE Tag Team Championships that they've gone. Just the NXT, that's all they had won before. So got a short out on their celebration after the match. Check that out if you're a wrestling fan. So again, peace, love, and positivity with you guys. I'll see you guys next time.